Hello everybody, Mailman here from Goat Production is going to talk about when you come out with me on a stock here. We're going to bring you a lot of good video from the LTV 3 to 9, and I'm going to talk to you what it's like to hunt with me sometimes. Every stock is different. I love stalking hogs. It's much better than baiting, so we're going to get out there on a stalk. Funny things happen on land, and me and Hunter go through a lot of this. Maybe someday you'll get to come with me and go through some of these things. Piece of property I'm going on now, I climb the gate, and there's about 50 yards wide in front of me is the pasture. They're dumping the hay bales now, the round bales. It's the main food source for the cows now. They congregate right around this at this time of year. And I'm trying to get past the cows, and I don't want to push any of them. I don't even want two, three of them to get past, because what they do is they run out into this field. You get cows running, and other animals hear the hooves. They're looking back, and hogs get spooked off of that main field if I push them. So I got to get through these cows, and every time's a plan. First time we tried the left side, and they busted through one time, and I watched hogs run off, and I didn't get those hogs. Luckily got on another group of hogs, but it pushed that first group off. So I got to get through. The time after that, I tried to get on the right side. If I can get on the right side of these cows, I'm in good shape. I get down that right side and I get past them. Well, last night, they're all over the place. I'm kind of weaving my way through them, and I'll go and I'll stop based on their reaction. I'm watching them with my scanner. I get over on the right side, and they got up and like they were going to go. I just shut it down right then. Put my tripod down, sat over there on my phone for 5 to 7 minutes, and next thing I know, the young cows are coming over to check me out. They're coming up close, almost within arm's reach, and I just sit there a little bit of time, and then the bigger ones come over to watch. My reaction is going to be to the little ones. The main, especially like the boss cow or whatever you're going to talk about, the mature cow comes over, and I got to get her breaking back to the food, back toward my vehicle. And I finally wait, pick up my tripod, get past a little bit, and then I push them back to the food. Good to go. Head out there. But that's one of the little things you'll get with me when we're out there stalking. I don't want to get livestock running because it alerts the animals. Get out there to the field. Now we in stalk mode. Left side, I can see about 500-600 yards. I give it a time limit. I'm going to give it 10 to 15 minutes on this field. Wait there and see nothing. Move over to the other field, same exact thing. Get a good vantage point where I can see everything, 10 to 15 minutes. Now we get into the good video coming up. About 400 to 500 yards away on top of the ridge, first video you're going to see is me identifying that it definitely is hogs. I see heat sources out there moving along, coming toward me, identified as hogs. Property here has a lot of hills and valleys in it, which is good. Close to a town. A lot of residential stuff, a lot of businesses. So, if you're hunting with me and you're on the weapon, I'm not going to be on the weapon when I take someone with me. We are 100% of the time talking about we can shoot in this direction, we can't shoot in this direction. When the hogs get here, we may make a little bit of a move. So, I can't shoot to the top of these ridges. I never want to shoot to the top of the ridges on my properties. I got residential and towns in that way. So, what we're doing is we're waiting for them to get down in to the valleys. I have a tree right in front of me, and I put that tree right in line with the business at the top. I know that at no point am I ever going to shoot where that tree is. So I take that out of it. I kind of eliminate that possibility of me even shooting there. So when them hogs come down, they're going to be behind this tree. The residential and the businesses are way up high. They come down in. I'm just waiting now for them to go to the left of the tree, to the right of the tree. I'm in the clear to take a shot, and I take a shot on the sow, and I drop that sow. Now, I follow them up there. I'm going to do a second shot on one, but I come back and I look, and that sow is getting back up, so I finish her off. I want to make sure of the one. That group goes up into the wood line. I go get my stuff done. Everything's good. Got pictures. I'll come back for the other ones. I know where they're at. I know where they're going to come. I loop back around on the way back out, and I stop at that other field. I stop back at the place where I originally started. Going to give it again 10 to 15 minutes. I put a time limit on it, and I sat there. I wanted to leave at 11 o'clock. I think it was about 10:30ish. That same group come out way on the bottom. I'm going to show you some more video here of about 500 yards away with the 3 to 9. Clearly see the pigs, clearly can count the pigs. think there's 3 or 4 sows, and then there's a group of piglets. 3 sows and a group of piglets. Now, another thing we get into out here is I'm looking at these hogs. I'm getting ready. I'm planning, looking at the wind direction. I'm planning. Neighboring property, a group of hunters start just spraying at something. Pigs. I think they probably got on pigs. And there's probably 10 to 12 shots in rapid succession. The hogs ran, and then they stop out there. I'm looking at them through the scope, but I'm also scanning with them. I want to watch them. They start again shooting. The hogs go into the woods. So that shooting off of me still affected me a little bit with all those shots. I stood there a little bit of time, and I watched these hogs feed in the woods until 11 o'clock, and I wanted to get out of there. Now, as we're stalking like this, we already got one down. I already had one down. I know them hogs are going to come back to them fields eventually. I didn't want to be there all night. I had to work today. So I backed out of there. I'll hit back, and those hogs will be in that field. But I just wanted to walk you through a few things that I normally do. When we get out there in stalking, it's always different. Getting past livestock, moving on animals, always picking where you can shoot, where you're not shooting. It's a constant changing environment on a stalk. That's why I like to stalk hogs. So if you ever get out there with me, this is some of the things we'll get into. A lot of no shots, a lot of no shot zones. A lot of times we see animals and we don't get a shot. But the reason I like properties like this is big hogs. Big hogs are on these properties because they are given the time to grow bigger. They get on these properties, and a lot of guys can't get on there and shoot. They get to grow older. I got to let some of them go sometimes because they do run in those areas where I can't shoot. A couple of them get away. So some of them grow bigger, and that's why I like properties like that. So check out this kill shot now. We'll take you to the kill shot here after some of that video. Budget setups coming soon with the LTV and that handheld new Otis scanner from ATN. Thanks for watching. We got a lot more coming for you this year.